Welcome to Chapter 4 on Maddening Mode. I'm a Jester in Black, and let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at our opposition. We'll start with the most important enemy on the map, and that's not the Death Knight, that's this boss that we have to kill to complete the chapter. Got 28 attack, which is prodigious, and 6 attack speed, so he won't double me, but only my fastest units will be able to double him. He's only got 1 avoid, which is really fortunate, because I believe he gets 30 extra avoid. Yep. So we're gonna need something like 130 hit rate to guarantee a hit against him. 131. Now we'll look at the Death Knight. Well, he's not as scary as I thought he would be, considering this is Maddening mode. But he can move, as you can see. I hope he doesn't just start running towards us of his own accord, because he's got 7 move, and I can't outrun that. Most of my units only have 4 move. But he's got 43 crit, only 37 attack, 18 defense and resistance. I don't think I'm going to be getting this Dark Seal this time, because I'm not playing Golden Deer and don't have Lysithea on my team, so I can't just one-shot him with Dark Spikes. And 37 attack with 17 attack speed is, even though it's not much worse than it was in hard mode, if it's even different at all, it's still more than enough to completely destroy all of my units. The big new thing for this chapter is enemy mages. What does this do? Magic plus 2. Okay. Straightforward enough. They have 20 uses of fire and 20 attack, 13 attack speed, so they're fast, they hit hard. That's just a healer. Dark mages. They have Seal Strength. That's their skill for Maddening mode, I think. Which makes killing them quite annoying if you let them initiate on you. They also have 11 attack speed, which is uncomfortably fast. The enemies are like level 14 at this point. I think my units are level 7. Level 8 for Byleth, level 7 for Petra, 6 for Edelgard, and everyone else is lower. Archers with Poison Strike, we're used to them by now. It's a good thing this one only has heal because he has 14 attack speed. Got fighters, 23 attack and 5 attack speed this time around, so they're not so bad. You can actually avoid being doubled by them. Myrmidons don't have anything special, 18 attack, 9 attack speed. Quite a few enemies with gambits. I should probably check the mages and make sure they have magical gambits, because the enemy can sometimes have like mages with physical gambits or physical units with magical gambits, and it really messes up your predictions if you count on the damage all being of one particular type. 19 attack with 11 attack speed is pretty formidable, especially considering that he'll probably initiate from range on me and seal my strength. So those dark mages are going to be problematic. I don't think anything about the other units is particularly scary. Seeing as I only have 3 really solid units and the rest of them are quite shaky, it's probably best if I choose one side and go straight down it, rather than trying to split my forces and take this stuff on, because I don't think I have enough fast units to survive if I do that. So I typically prefer to go the left way rather than the right way, and that's because on this side there are Myrmidons, but on this side there are fighters, and fighters don't double me, even though they do a little bit more damage per hit.
Our enemy appears to be after the tomb of Saint Saros in the back. Are they attempting to steal her bones?
Alright, here we go. The best tactic for fighting these enemy Dark Mages is probably to use Dorothea. because she won't be impacted by seal strength, and she will be able to take a double, but she won't do that good damage, though she will do a little bit, so at least she's a safe option. I think I will start this off as I usually do, with a Stride Gambit. I'll make sure that Linhardt can survive the Archer before putting him right in the middle. 6 protection versus 23 attack, that'll double him. What if I equip heal? Then I won't be doubled. He should survive.
A great help. Thank you.
Now I can't put anyone in range to attack the Archer this turn without them being attacked by this Dark Mage. And I really don't want to let the Dark Mage get a free hit on me.
I will get the victory.
Looks like from here I can attack this enemy without taking a counterattack on the enemy phase from those 2 enemies behind him. I will have to take a free hit from him with Petra herself, but I think if I trade her a sword from her bow, that should be fine.
Oh no.
Bernadetta won't be doubled, but she'll need someone in front of her if I'm going to do something like that. Looks like
Stay
that's a little bit
focused.
too risky. I'll sort our inventory out so that we get counterattacks here. Linhardt's going to be stuck over here, so we're going to need some units free to kill this Archer when he approaches her. Unless I bait it with someone else. Bernadetta seems like a decent choice. I think he'll have to attack from here. He goes for Bernadetta. It's not ideal. Ideally, we'd want to pull him somewhere down here where we can get to him without other enemies getting in the way. I think anywhere except one to the right of Bernadetta. Let him get behind these pillars, but I think he'll have to move right here, and I can just get him because he's out of range of that Dark Mage.
I will prevail.
I think Edelgard can reach from here, and that'll also allow her to do something on this side next turn if we manage to deal with the Archer with just the units I'm going to leave over here. I'll have Dorothea, Hubert,
Put me in there.
Aspar, and Ferdinand to help.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Does feel like kind of a shame to waste the Stride Gambit on these units, but we'll work with what we've got.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
That knight is a powerful enemy. Let's do all we can to avoid him.
I definitely agree with that. It's definitely going to be fun to see people kill the Death Knight on Maddening without doing New Game Plus stuff somehow. Probably with Lysithea. I can't wait to see the highlight reels of Death Knight kills on Maddening. But unfortunately I won't be adding to one this time through. It looks like we can surround this Archer. We need his Stride Gambit to get around his back. But we can attack him from melee.
I'd rather retreat.
We can guarantee 14 damage with Bernadetta, so we just need a little bit more chip damage. We can get that with Hubert, or Caspar, or Dorothea, even Linhardt. I think Hubert is in desperate need of experience. Can't reliably get the kill though, so just give him a little bit of chip damage here. It's close to level 2. So the Arax will actually get the kill with Caspar. Bernadetta or Caspar, who do I want to give this to more? I think Caspar needs the experience more, but Bernadetta will be able to get to the archer class and attack from 3 range and not be counterattacked. So getting her up to that faster might be more useful. I think I'll do it with Caspar just so that he doesn't fall behind.
You see that? Pretty good, don't you think?
Decent defensive level up. We can heal Bernadetta here, and it looks like we won't be able to get her at full HP, which actually leaves her personal skill active, which could be useful.
That's my cue. I needed that.
I can actually double heal her and it won't get her up to full. Alright, so that's that dealt with. 22 attack versus Edelgard's 13 protection. I do 18 damage to her, I believe. She would get 1 counterattack. That might be worth doing. Let's see. Giving Edelgard the experience is probably preferable to Bylethra Petra since she's a little bit lower level. I think it's fine even if we miss. Now we can use a training bow here, but that will get the kill with Byleth. I'd like to spread the experience out a little more. Let's give some to Petra.
I will not be stopping.
Alright. While having one unit be really strong is probably a viable strategy for Maddening mode still. Not 100% certain you can solo it, but I imagine in the late game you can at least carry most of your team with just one unit. At this point in the game, if I let someone fall behind, they probably will get destroyed by the increasing attack and attack speed of these enemies, and basically won't become a viable unit no matter what I do unless I put them in like an adjutant role much later on. Alright, we hit with the counter. So we should be able to clean him up with Byleth Petra combo. The healer's coming, but the healer can't reach this turn, so as long as we mop this up in time, everything should be fine. 11 and 7. We could do a Wrath Strike. Okay, I guess we can't. I wasn't counting on the low percent critical.
Show me more.
That's alright though. So Linhardt can't quite reach, but we can use a physics still. I'm not sure who I'm going to use it on. Edelgard and Petra both are good candidates for healing. Petra can take 9 hits times 2.
Think this through.
I don't think Edelgard can take his attack times 2. So Edelgard's probably going to be who we heal. Let's see, if I move Edelgard up, and then I put Petra behind her and use a bow, I would need another unit to come around and trade things. And they would, I believe, still be in range. Yeah, they could be attacked. So that's not a good idea for getting double attacks in here. You know, Gambit might not be a bad call, since we'll hit both of these units.
We won't hold back.
Sometimes you miss. That's what happens when you gamble with less than 100% hit rates. Alright, so that didn't work out. I don't think I can reach Petra there, so probably best off not using the iron bow. But I guess if Petra takes the attack next turn, that'll actually conserve some HP. We'll need a little less healing to deal with that. So let's see who the AI is going to attack. Yep, going for Petra instead of Edelgard.
Well done.
So that'll allow us to conserve a little bit of healing. So I think Linhardt has Physic and he has Restore, not Recover. Okay. I thought he learned Recover. I was mistaken. I think the weight of the iron bow pushes her attack speed down. Yep. Just into the doubling range there. If she were using the training sword, it has lower weight, so she wouldn't have been doubled. So I actually miscalculated there. I don't have any combat arts I can use. Bernadetta can use a curved shot, though. Unlikely to hit, but it'll do good damage if it does. So I think we'll open with a training bow shot.
My limit is nearby.
You know, 12 with Petra. And if we do that as the last hit, we'll avoid taking a counter. So hopefully this hits. Alright, we're good to get the kill with Petra then.
Whoa, did I get stronger?
I wish that was strength instead of magic, but it's an alright level up. And there's the kill.
One more success. Disappointing, but I will not misplace my heart.
More speed is always welcome, especially on this mode. So I think I can attack this healer from here. Okay. He has resistance +2. But he does not have renewal, like the other healers from Chapter 2. So this is good. Do a little damage there. I think if we throw a Mire, we'll take his defense down 5. And that'll help Caspar do even more damage. I definitely want to save one of those for the boss, though. 10 damage or 9 damage. 77 or 87. I like high hit rates, so I'm going to go for the training bow here. Who needs healing? Well, no one urgently, but Petra will eventually need some. Physics are very limited, but I think that since she's going to need a double heal, it's worth spending one here.
You inspire.
reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
I wonder if the enemy spawn where the mages, there's I think a mage, a dark mage, and a second mage. And they usually spawn right here, but I wonder if they're going to be ambush spawns since this is Maddening mode. Or if they'll just, you know, act on enemy phase the turn after they spawn. Ambush spawns might make things a little bit more risky and interesting, but they are kind of unfair if you're not ready for them. Looks like we can't quite reach this healer unless we pull out a curved shot. I think Bernadetta has curved shots, and not many other people. So there we go, that should be a kill. Might not work though.
Am I done yet?
Alright, so now we have dark mages. 2 dark mages with overlapping ranges. I definitely want to bait with a unit who can counterattack. I definitely want to bait with a unit that will counterattack and survive. Petra has much worse resistance than Byleth. What kind of attack are we looking at? 19. It's quite high. So I think if I move Byleth right into enemy range with the training bow, and then use a pure water, that will at least make some progress, put some kind of a dent in his HP. Should probably be ready to follow up.
I thank you. I will get the victory.
We'll use Dorothea to heal up Petra, but I think we can do that passively with her passive. I don't think Ferdinand will be able to get a free hit in, but we'll keep him close just in case we need a little bit of extra damage. Hopefully we hit with the counter. Excellent. That makes taking him out much easier on my phase. How are we doing? We're on turn 6, we've got 25 turns to beat the chapter, and we're almost halfway there. Definitely want to stay out of Death Knight range. Yep, so we can't let him attack Caspar, or Caspar will get destroyed. Now, even though my strength has been nerfed, I do have restores with Linhardt, so that means I should be able to do normal attacks for extra damage here. You can get 6 extra damage out of Byleth, if she hits. I'll drop him to 10, and then I think we'll outrange him with a curved shot, and that'll kill him. And then if that fails, we have, you know, we can potentially put Petra in range since she's at full health. That pure water was definitely money well spent, because it saves on healing items and healing.
Can I go now?
Alright, we'll open this chest up here with Bernadetta when we get there, I think. Alright, we can now bait this church soldier. 13 attack speed with Petra, 11 attack speed, so if I had a rally speed, I could actually potentially double him here. I think I'll put Dorothea here to do Castlevania and Petra. But Bernadette is over here. Okay, so we won't do that. We will move Ferdinand up then. And just wait. We should get the 11 damage here. Alright. And now it's the same trick, taking these enemies out one by one. Alright, so they spawned on player phase, so these are not ambush spawns. That's kind of generous, actually. I believe they follow a preset path and go like up this way and then this way, or I think they come up to here before they start changing sides, actually. So as long as I stay out of their range, I don't have to deal with them. So Petra's wounded. Ferdinand will actually survive this. So I think we'll do it. I think we can get a free hit in with Bernadetta. And that'll get a kill if it hits, which it's pretty likely to do.
I thought I was dead.
Now she's level 5, so we can bump her into the fighter class.
Whoa, did I get stronger?
Speed's always welcome. Fighter's kind of an odd class, because it's like every other class is for one weapon, and Fighter's for like gauntlets, axes, and bows. It's just like, we ran out of ideas for classes for weapons, let's just all put them in one. It's still a good class, but it's just kind of awkwardly designed. 23 attack, 5 attack speed, so we can double her. Yeah, we can double these units with either Petra, Byleth, or I think even Bernadetta. Nope, she's weighed down. Yeah, she's got 10 speed and these have 14, 15. There are onslaughts that I have to worry about though. So I probably want to bait these one at a time as well. And I definitely don't want to step into the Death Knight's range, so if I step on any of these tiles, that's death. And not only that, but since they have onslaughts, and onslaughts will push you a tile, I can't actually stand anywhere where I could be pushed one tile and into the Death Knight's range because they could potentially do a combo on me like that. Alright. At any rate, we are going to have to advance.
Thank you.
And as long as I step up to the line, I don't think I'm in any real danger.
Caution is needed.
I already Hubert, so I can't rally Linhardt before healing, so it looks like I'll just have to go for ordinary healing on Petra.
Appreciate it. I will get the victory.
If I put her adjacent to Dorothea, we'll get a little bit of extra healing as well. And there go the mages. Can I take one hit from each of them? And protection. So that's what, 13? 13 times 2 is 26. We definitely need to heal Byleth a little bit if we're going to do that.
Well done. I've really made this my own.
HP plus 5 is always nice to have. Alright, so if I get rattled, that's going to be unfortunate, but I don't think it'll kill me. Probably don't want to draw the soldier in it if I can avoid it. So I probably want to go here, or even a little further. I don't think the enemy AI is programmed to do this, but potentially I should actually be 3 spaces away from the Death Knight's range, because one could onslaught me back a tile and the other one could push me back 1 more tile. So I think I'll go there. Now if Petra can also survive being hit by each of them, 8 protection, so I think that booms her down to... well, I can't remember what they did. 23 each. So that's 30. She'll just barely survive. If she gets rattled, she's dead though.
I thank you.
Actually, let me double check that, because 8 might for the Iron Axe. Also 8 might for the Gambit. If the Gambit did less damage, there was a potential for her to survive. So, it's kind of cute. This cover tile is actually a trap, and so is this one, because if you get onslaughted into the Death Knight's range, that's GG. So I think I'm just going to equip the Iron Sword, stand in these enemies' ranges, and then counterattack. Looks like they'll both go for onslaught, so I won't get a counterattack in. But between a restore and some healing, I should be okay. Might need to rally Linhardt to extend his range.
Let's go.
It might miss, it might hit. Alright, it hit. That's unfortunate. I think I'll survive this, but only just. Right, let's get hit by both of those. That's somewhat unfortunate. Oh, jeez. That's pretty cheeky.
Forgive me, everyone. My battle ends here.
We'll go back to the beginning of the player phase. Alright, so that's pretty sneaky. This cover tile is a trap, and so is this one. Because you could be onslaughted into Death Knight range, but you could also be onslaughted into the soldier's range if you try to keep yourself safe from the Death Knight by going here. So the actual safe tile is either one of these two, I believe.
Stay focused.
I'm going to wait a turn to pull my healers a little bit
I
closer,
will prevail.
as well as my secondary attackers like Petra and
I
Edelgard.
will get the victory.
That way I can respond if I do get shuffled around a little better.
That's my cue.
Back to the fray.
I've really made this my own.
I think
I am
Ferdinand,
Ferdinand von Eyre.
Bernadette is going to be more valuable than Ferdinand up here.
Oh no.
As you wish.
I'll leave Hubert to support Linhardt with Rally Magic. Next turn I might have to move around a little bit to avoid drawing the mages, but I think I'll just continue walking up this way for a while.
Thank you.
I would have to be double bumped in order to end up in the soldier's range, and I cannot be bumped into the Death Knight's range from this tile. So this should be fine. I'm just gonna go for the training bow attack here since they're gonna onslaught me anyway. I'm not going to get a counterattack. And it looks like they decided to go for the Iron Axe instead of onslaughting me, which is actually going to do less damage and cause me less problems. The AI is kind of odd. I haven't figured out exactly what drives it to make every decision it makes all the time. It's definitely somewhat exploitable.
Appreciate it.
So the Dark Mage is coming towards me, but the others are ignoring me. Violet is still alive. And that means that one of these is probably dead this turn. I would suspect it's going to be the damaged one. See what we can do with a Smash from Edelgard. 15 damage, guaranteed. If we can get 10 more somehow. That's more than 10. I don't really want to waste damage if I can avoid it. 7. But Dorothea, she hasn't had a turn to attack in a while. She does just enough damage, but it's not quite reliable enough for my like. Ferdinand's not got very good attack stats at this point. So Bernadetta doesn't do enough, Hydra does too much, Dorothea is unreliable. I get to choose my poison. 83% isn't that unreliable, but it is a little bit unreliable. We'll risk it. Didn't need the crit there.
Well, how was that?
There's no kill like overkill.
Hey, not bad. Careful now.
So from here, Violet should be able to get this enemy into Petra's kill range. And I suppose we'll give Bernadetta a chance as well.
Hope this is good for something.
There we go. Got a battalion level up and a bow rank up out of that one attack. I don't think Caspar and Ferdinand will be able to do much here, so Petra with the training sword, and either a Wrath Strike or Petra with the bow. She has a C in swords and E+ in bows. And if I ever want to put her in the archer class for a little accuracy, probably want to train the bow. But she does need an A to get into Swordmaster if I'm going to do that. I guess there's no time like the present to decide what I'm going to do with Petra, so let's see. Petra has really good speed, that means she has high avoid. Making her a dodge tank will work out. I could make her a Pegasus Knight, or I could make her a Wyvern Rider, or I could make her a Swordmaster. I think Swordmaster will be the best avoid tank because if I give her the Dancer dodge plus 20, she'll be able to reach new heights. So I think I'll go with the sword here.
Flame Spirit, protect me.
A great help.
Alright, this is an enemy Dark Mage. He does only have 4 moves, so we can just keep pace with him. And as long as we keep running away as fast as we are, we should be able to stay away from him. Looks like we're gonna get caught. Alright. So, this Dark Mage is converging on us, so are these 2 mages, from the look of things. There's a space right here where the Dark Mage can reach us, but this mage cannot. So I'm going to bait with one of our fast units here, and bait at the edge of the range with another unit. And hopefully we'll be able to get some counterattack damage in. I am going to have to evacuate everyone who can't take a magical hit, or is too slow.
I will prevail.
And while I'm doing that, I can get an attack in with Edelgard. Might actually be able to get a smash in if I'm in a hurry.
I'll strike you down. Now you
That
know
worked.
your limits. I must get stronger.
Not a bad level up either. I'm happy with that outcome.
Oh no.
If Edelgard hadn't killed the enemy, Bernadetta could attack here. But that's alright, she'll get a chance on the soldier next turn. Petra's in good
I will
health.
get the victory.
I'll put her here and give her the bow. Byleth will need healing before
That's
I
my
move
cue.
Byleth down there.
Thank you.
Battle.
Well done.
If only my research had such results.
I wish another unit had gotten that level up. That's a very good level up offensively, if you're physically based, instead of Linhardt, who's magically based. She's got 21 attack. You won't be able to double Petra and kill her. Attack each. Byleth has 7 resilience. Plus 7 from Pure Water will bring her up to 14, so that's 6. Byleth could actually fight both of these in trade blows and be just fine. But this one overlaps the Death Knight's range perfectly, so I definitely don't want to step into that range.
Stay focused.
I've got to keep Byleth at the edge of the enemy range, or else, since they've got 1-2 range, they'll go up to me in melee and attack me, negating my counterattack opportunity. I'm going to use the Pure Water to reduce the damage I take.
Put me in there. As you wish.
So I can get Heward out here. It looks like there's only 1 space up here for either Ferdinand or Caspar. And then
I am
Ferdinand will kind of be
Ferdinand
stuck
von
in this
Eyre.
corner. And there's the counter. And there's another counter. That did some damage to Edelgard, but perfectly manageable. I think I won on the trade. It's also nice that this mage decided he didn't want to come this way anymore. So we have this mage and this dark mage to deal with this turn. Alright, in order to take out this dark mage, I'm going to have to use a Wrath Strike with Byleth. Followed by a 3-range curved shot with Bernadetta. And that was not perfectly reliable, so this is a little bit sloppy. Considering that I need these mages to die or else they're going to kill me. And then I'm also going to need to hit within 85-90% hit rate with Dorothea's Thunder here. Alright, so I got a little bit lucky there.
Growth is a part of life.
Once again, a magic unit getting a perfect offensive level up for a physical unit. Well, if they keep it up, eventually they'll be able to do either equally well. Definitely don't want to leave Caspar in this mage's range, but I think everyone who's here... Bernadetta, Dorothea, Byleth will survive. Petra might be a little iffy. Petra needs healing. Do have Linhardt available to do that. And we need... Yeah, with this 93% chance with Edelgard, in order to take this soldier out. 75% with the Gambit also does the same damage. So go for the smash. And we can try to get this with Caspar. That worked out. We did have a couple other units we could have attacked with there if we needed to. But that gives us space to work with. Now Linhardt has 15 resilience, so he can tank those magic hits like there's no tomorrow. Plopping him right in enemy range is no problem.
Appreciated.
That qualifies as an emergency, so I'm okay with blowing the last physic there. Bernadetta will survive with 1 HP left, I believe.
I will get the victory.
Petra is nerfed thanks to fighting the Dark Mage, so her offensive power is really diminished here. And that explains why she only would do 1 damage. Not a big fan of putting her in the enemy's range here. But it looks like the AI will still go for Bernadetta instead. Probably just because it does more damage. More enemy mage headed our way. That one's going to be much harder to deal with because I'm out of healing. I think Dorothea might have a little bit left. No, completely out. So I'm gonna have to bank on healing items to do that.
Be mindful.
But that's a problem for next turn. This turn we have to deal with this mage. That'll go a long way towards it.
I'd rather retreat.
We can get the kill with Bernadetta. Curved Shot is one of the best combat arts in the game, in my opinion, because it lets you outrange enemies and get attacks in for free. It's especially useful for weak units, or units that can't survive a counter. Byleth is injured, Petra is injured. I will probably want to use both of them if I'm going to fight this mage. So I'll actually retreat there for a little bit. And I guess I'll try to get our weaker units out of the way so that they can run if they need to. So Petra's in good shape now. She can take a hit. But we do need to get the
Stay
damage to take this enemy out in one round. I'm not sure we'll get there safely. There's no guarantee of hitting there, so I'm just going to move our weaker units completely out of the way. Linhardt has 15 resilience. This is 20 attack. 13 attack speed. I don't think Linhardt can avoid being doubled. Linhardt is a perfectly fine bait unit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like won't be able to reach further than the tile that Petra is on. I'm going to pull Petra off this way, Ryleth off this way, and put Linhardt at the edge of the enemy's range here, and pull Edelgard completely out. And then the next turn, Petra, Ryleth, Bernadetta, and potentially Edelgard can all swing in and try to kill that mage. I'm just buying time for Dorothea's passive healing to get our units into a good condition. Alright, so with a Wrath Strike we can do 18 damage. It's pretty likely to work, but not guaranteed. Ryleth can take another attack.
Such power dwells within?
Solid offensive level up. At this point, I think we can do an attack with Petra. 13 crit either way. I think I'll have to see what Bernadetta can do. 13. She can't use a combat art. So I don't think it'll really matter how much damage we do with Petra here. It'll also boost her hit rate, having Petra adjacent to this mage. But I guess I might as well use Wrath Strike just in case something messes up. I might need to finish it off with Linhardt or something. If I use Nosferatu, still 0 damage. Alright, so Linhardt can't do anything here. Dorothea might be able to do something with Thunder. There we go. It's likely to work. If it doesn't, I can move Linhardt and try with Bernadetta.
You were wide open.
There are a lot of wounded units, so I'm probably going to want to cluster around Dorothea as we move the rest of them up towards the boss. We're on turn 15, we have 10 turns to end the chapter. It would be nice to get all of our units as many kills as we possibly can here, but I don't think we really have enough time to clear a side. Definitely have to deal with these two units, and we might be able to get some of these in the top here. I think the time has come for Bernadetta to use her chest key. Nice stat up item for magic users.
Caution is needed.
I'll put Petra in front of Dorothea, Ryleth to the side, Edelgard behind. I'll move Linhardt here. He should be able to stride everyone next turn. That'll save us a little time. Alright, so we're going to have to deal with these two enemies. This mage has 20 attack, 13 attack speed. Both Petra and Ryleth are safe from being doubled, so I should be able to bait and counter. I equip a bow with one of them and put them here. I think Bella's the better choice, as she has higher resilience.
Battle.
I'll use a stride gambit so they can get up there.
You'll be
Shave a
prepared.
turn off that timer that's counting down. Probably don't want to attack the Myrmidon until I absolutely have to.
Stay focused.
So put Byleth right here in enemy range, and we will remember to equip our training bow. We will not be making that mistake.
I will get the victory.
Petra will be standing by and ready to go.
That's my cue.
Have Dorothea supporting. Have
I will
Edelgard close
prevail.
by in case we need her massive attack power. Linhardt can't really do much at this point. We've pretty much expended all of his utility. Bernadetta needs a new bow. I think Ferdinand has one. So we'll just swap bows with him. And that's that.
Let's see them handle this.
I got gambited. That's unfortunate. Well, if Linhardt can reach them with Restore, which he can't, I might be able to do something about that. Otherwise, this is kind of dicey.
Careful now.
Can potentially do up to 7
Caution is
damage.
needed.
I think Bernadetta can attack from 3 range, which is safe. Got someone else
Put
left
me
to
in
move
there.
out of the way first. Gaspar can't do anything. We'll just get him out of the way.
As you
Hubert
wish.
might actually be able to take a hit here. Nine might, 3 might, 5 might. So Banshee is probably the way to go. Looks like he'll take just enough damage to kill him. Kind of unfortunate. Unless I use a Gambit, and that's not likely to work. So it looks like it's going to come down to Edelgard. And then we need 5 more damage. I think we can get that out of Byleth. But that's risky. Dorothea can't reach. I don't think Ferdinand can do much. Looks like with an iron bow, he actually has a good chance of hitting, and he'll do just enough damage. He does have a chance of being crit, though. At least she has a 100% chance of hitting with this, and that's guaranteed to get rid of this problem.
Well, how was that?
Yep. This enemy is going to Gambit us, and the good thing about Gambits is the splash damage is non-lethal, so Byleth is not going to die here no matter what happens. And I better move Linhardt close so that I can restore whoever gets Gambited if the Gambit hits. Then I won't have to repeat this sort of weird clutch maneuver. Left. But we really only have 2 enemies left to deal with. So even though it said it was going to attack with Onslaught, it just attacked Edelgard ordinarily. Sometimes the AI, with like the red lines and prediction stuff, lies to you. So it's a little dangerous counting on it. Alright, we got some chip damage in there at least.
Not worth the risk.
Not likely to work, but we'll get a little experience with Ferdinand by doing it anyway. Might be able to get Caspar in here. Don't think he'll get totally destroyed.
What a jump.
Level 4.
Now I can do so much better.
It's an okay level up. So Bernadetta can outrange the boss, but her hit rate's going to be a little bit problematic. Petra and Byleth can both attack the boss. I probably want to leave my wounded units within Dorothea's healing range. I think I'll send Edelgard out this way to fight those melee units. She'll be able to take care of them just fine. Six turns left. I like free damage. Free damage is always the best kind of damage. This healer will undo some of that though. But it's okay because we'll also get a counterattack in next turn.
I will get the victory.
This boss does a lot of damage. So Petra can't survive that hit yet. Neither can Byleth. They'll both do pretty good damage to the boss if they hit. Do have to worry about this Resonant Flames though, because when that comes out, it'll do an extra damage. So Petra really needs to be at full health, I think. I think I'll move Caspar and Ferdinand up a little bit, so they might be able to participate. We'll also move Bernadetta here, and Hubert a little closer as well. And when the time comes to take out the boss, the play is probably going to be debuffing with Hubert, chipping with Bernadetta, and then finish with Byleth and Petra. Might be able to get the kill with Bernadetta.
Thanks.
Italian Vantage. It's a rare thing to see it happen.
It's
Whoa.
a long road yet.
I'm glad I had her fight that unit. That was a pretty amazing level up. Those are always good to see. I think if I go here... So Caspar will be in trouble if we don't get the kill, so we need 14 damage out of Edelgard. And I think with the axe we can do that. Smash for reliability. But also just gambit him. And that won't cost us anything. I might actually make it alright, even if Caspar misses on his attack. Nope, it'll still be doubled, and it'll still be lethal. So we're gonna have to go for the smash, but it does have 100% accuracy now.
You see that?
He's one battle away from getting HP plus 5. So I guess I will delay this one more turn. I don't think Petra has enough HP anyway. Okay, she does.
Stay focused.
Alright, we will stall this for one turn for Caspar's sole benefit. As long as we finish it in one turn, that'll work out. So let's make sure we can finish this. Drake can attack. She's very likely, but not guaranteed, to do 14 damage. And Byleth is pretty likely to get the kill. And failing that, Bernadetta has a chance to also get the kill. Wow, just Byleth. Okay, so just these 2 units alone will take care of it. And failing that, might also be able to just use a Mire here and make everything go much smoother. I believe that'll also boost hit rates because he'll be in link attack range. So I think it's safe to go for this with Caspar. Did he not get the experience I expected? I guess he's just very close. Alright, here we go. Time to kill the boss. We're going to start with a Mire.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Still debuffs him, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So his defense is down 5. He's only got 2 defense, so this makes killing him much easier. I think Petra and Bernadetta together can kill him. That's fine, we don't need them. Oh, we should probably do this for the curved shot, so that we don't get counterattacked. That should be a kill.
Anywhere I can hide. I can improve too, you know.
Speed's good.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't... a sword.
So that was chapter 4. The Death Knight just stayed still, but he did have, you know, a lot bigger range to worry about, and sort of that cheeky push and pull shenanigans that were going on with Onslaughts. So that was interesting. I'm not sure that this is like lunatic mode difficult, but it's definitely not straightforward and simple. It's not something you can just steamroll and not pay attention to. I liked it.
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise?
So I survived my first confrontation, or lack thereof, with the Death Knight. And in the next one, we're going to have our first confrontation with a beast. So, thanks for watching this one, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we'll dig on Chapter 5.